From the Oklahoman newsroom, this is a Varsity update. I'm Jenny Carlson here with Jacob Unruh. Jacob, week 2 of district play, week 5 of the high school season underway. This week, top 10 games, you really have to go east. If you want to go to one, you're going to have to get in your car and head to Tulsa because, well, especially those first couple games, both big-time matchups.
Yeah, it might be the matchup of the year, to be honest, with Union and Owasso being the top game. Number 1 versus number 2. Owasso is under this revival under Bill Blankenship. They've come out, they've smoked Jenks, Broken Arrow. They've looked pretty much unbeatable to this point. They've averaged, I think, close to 40 to 50 points a game. Just dynamic. Josh Proctor, Ohio State commit, has changed the ball game. Against Union, number 1 defending champion, all kinds of Division I talent, was here last week against Edmond North. CJ Moore, so you get the CJ Moore at Oklahoma State wide receiver commit versus Josh Proctor in Ohio State defensive back commit.
Pretty good.
Pretty good matchup.
Yeah.
You can't really beat that.
Yeah.
Then you get Jenks, Broken Arrow. Neither one of those teams got off to a good start. Both got their first win last week. But to me, they're still the favorites in that district. And this is going to kind of decide that. And then you see, can Westmore beat one of those teams later in the season to maybe steal a playoff spot? If not both of them, Westmore is really talented too. But those are the two that if you were looking for the best games this week, you've got to head east just to go watch those. And there's supposed to be like 12,000 people at Union Owasso.
Wow. And your number 4 game, Ulaga and Catoosa, also an east side game. But people, take heart. You don't have to go east for good games. 3 and 5, your third game is Lawton and PC, and then Norman North Mustang is your number 5 game. Some big class games there, but some pretty juicy matchups, really. Yeah,
Lawton's coming off that loss to Midwest City. Almost came back and rallied. Jalen Redmond put a stop to that, though. But they've still got Miles Davis. They're really good. Putnam City, undefeated. Yeah. Off to a great start, best start they've had in a long time. Their defense is really outstanding with Ron Tatum and Colin Clay and guys like that. This is going to be a big test for them. This might be the best offensive running back team, combo that they've faced, and so this is going to be kind of a big test for them. And Norman North Mustang, Norman North had that loss to UConn early, and they've started to rebound with that. Mustangs lost 2 straight, including last week to Owasso, but that's a big game because it looks like you're almost battling for third at this point with Owasso Union. Yeah. Now, neither one of them, Norman North hasn't played either one of them, but you want to get that upper hand, at least get that 3rd spot so you can avoid the winner of the other district.
Let's talk small schools for just a second. And Millwood is playing Christian Heritage. It's a 2-way matchup. 4-0 Millwood, 4-1 Christian Heritage. They had a 0-week game. Millwood's been really impressive. I mean, is this kind of maybe the big test in a potentially undefeated type of season for Millwood? It's
one of them. I think Luther lingers there too, and Luther's been red hot and scoring a ton of points. Their quarterback had 7 touchdowns the first half last week. So I think this is the first test. I mean, I think I would have thought Cassia Hall. They didn't have much issue with Cassia Hall, but CHA's got a chance to do some things here. But it's a matter of can they block Israel Antwine and guys like that. But this is definitely an intriguing. This game and Luther, I think, are 2 district matchups that you look at Millwood.
Millwood not allowing double-digit average scoring per game.
Yeah.
Pretty good defense right there. All right, be sure to stay with the best coverage team anywhere at newsok.com and every day in the Oklahoman.